Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the channel. Been a while, been a minute, but here we are and we're back. Back with another music review. Turn this music down just a little bit. Crank the jam down. Welcome back. Like I said, back with another music review. Before we get into that, remember, like, subscribe. Those of you who have subscribed, I have been doing this for a year, which is very cool. Got 60 or so review videos up. There's a lot more to come. Got over 100 subscribers, so that's very cool. I never would have thought that many people would have subscribed. Probably not watching, but that's cool. Read some great comments. Read some asshole comments. That's just how it is. People like to troll on the internet. But we're back. We're doing it. Like, subscribe. There's an Etsy shop. Got some cool looking t-shirts I've been working on. There's a Parteon Page. Starting to fire that back up. So, welcome back. Tate Clark Music, Tate's Garage, doing reviews of some music. So today I'm going to talk about a guy that I talked about before that I'm really digging here lately. His name is Ariel Posen, or Ariel Posen, depending on what demographic and where you are is how you pronounce it. And his new EP called Downtown. Now, this was released July 29th of 2022. It is 5 tracks. It's 19 minutes and uno second. Now, one thing that I love about this guy is this guy's gear and his tone, so we'll talk about that for a minute. In a previous video, I got in depth about his pedal board and his guitars. Not going to get as in depth as I did on the other video because I want to talk about the jam. But he uses Mule Resophonic guitars. He uses some Fender stuff. I saw him in an ad for the PRS John Mayer Silver Sky SE. That is the overseas model, which was very cool that PRS and John Mayer would feature a up-and-coming artist or unknown artist or whatever you want to call this guy. This guy, to me, is fairly established. Amp-wise, just looking at a video on YouTube from like 3 or 4 days ago from when I'm making this. It looked like a silver face Fender and something else. I looked at a couple other videos. He's traveling right now. He's on the road, so I don't know if he's using some fly gear. When I say fly gear, not like 90s fly gear, but like fly-in gear, backline gear that venues or whoever's supplying. I have seen him use 2-Rock. I've seen him use the Fender, the Mesas, some other stuff. So I'm not really sure what the go-to is, but it seems like on this tour he's using very cleanish, Fenderish type amplifiers with his standard pedal board. Now his pedal board is ridiculous. I did an in-depth on it in the previous video, so I won't get into that again. But this guy's guitar tone is top-notch tone. If you've never listened to him, his influences are blues, rock, Americana, electrified though. Very Beatles-ish, George Harrison-ish. That might be his favorite Beatle. I don't know if George Harrison-ish is a word, but Harrison definitely seems to be an influence, or maybe all 4 of the Fab Four. I don't know. The Beatles are kind of a weird thing. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm one of those people that love them. I would compare him modern day to a John Mayer. I try not to do that. Not the John Mayer comparison, but just I let people try to listen to music and decide if they like it for themselves. But like I always say, folks, don't let them spoon feed you some mainstream stuff. Please dig deep and find good jam. Well, like I said, the Downtown EP is 5 songs. It runs 19 minutes and a second. So like I always do, I'll give you my top 3 out of this. With it only being 5 songs, You know, all five of these are straight hot jam, ladies and gents, and you're going to enjoy this EP. This is a very relaxing EP, but don't let it mistake. You know, don't get it twisted. The cat can play, right? So we'll start with my number three jam. Is the number four song on the EP, and it is Downtown. Downtown is kind of the first song that he released off of this. Is like a preview. It is the title song. It's the fourth song on here. It's 3 minutes and 43 seconds. It is a very laid back kind of thing. I like the 4/4 timing groove in it. It's kind of 4/4. I like the staccato rhythm. I'd like to see how he does that live. I'm not sure if that's like a tremolo pedal or something like that, or if it's a palm mute technique on the string. That would be cool to see him do that live. But Downtown, his voice sounds great. It flows really well, and that is my number three jam on the album. It's the fourth song. It's called Downtown. Now, my number two jam is the number two song on the album, and it's called Say It Again, and it's 3 minutes 35 seconds. And what really drew this to me is the simplistic intro of the song with the vocal over it, but the vocal has a complex melody to it that kind of sets the theme of the jam, and the harmonizing that he did with this track is outstanding. His vocal performances on this album really is one of the first times I've heard him sing. His last album was instrumental, which I really loved. I did a video on it, check it out. But his voice is so good, I didn't realize how great of a vocalist this guy is on top of the guitar playing. So Say It Again to me has a very Mayer feel to it, especially with the chorus and the vocal overlay, but the tempo, the melodic structure of how it flows is very, very, very Paul McCartney, John Marish to me. So, number two song on the album, is Say It Again. That's my number two, top two. Here we go. My number one is the lead-off song called Be Enough. Now, this has an intro with some kind of reverb, tremolo, delay thing in the background, and I racked my minds, ladies and gents, to try to figure out what pedal that was. It may be a combination of pedals. It may be a studio trick. If you know, comment below. Let me know. I'd love to know what pedal that is. Similar kind of effect to the Black Keys gold on the ceiling, where it's like an octave up kind of thing. But this is not as harsh as what Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys was doing on that track. So I would love to know. But Be Enough is my number one song off of the EP. It is 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Now, this again is just like the other song, Say It Again. The melodic structure of this is outstanding. I really dig the way that he uses that tremolo, reverb, delay effect in the background to carry the melody of the song along, especially into the choruses. The solo is fuzzy, gritty. The only thing that I would say is the outro, he kind of fades out. I would have liked to have had another minute or two of that solo and just let it go. I know it's faded for artistic purposes plus time. I bet live this cooks. He will not be in my area till probably December, and he's going to be in Nashville December, I think the 3rd or 4th. The 5th. So Atlanta the 4th, Nashville the 5th of December. I hope to catch one of those shows, depending on what day they are. You know, got to do the work thing. But yeah, Ariel Posen, however you want to say it, Downtown. It's available now on your streaming services. I'll put a link to the cat's website. His website is really cool. He's got a store. He's got a Patreon page. He's got a masterclass page. So yeah, he's got a YouTube thing going on. So check this artist out. You won't be disappointed. And like I said, Downtown. It was released July 29th, 2022. 5 tracks, 19 minutes, and a uno second. And you're going to like it. I'm telling you, you're going to like it. If you don't, comment below. Call me a moron. Call me whatever you want. But this is good jam, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Good jam. And as always, stay cool. Be kind to each other. And remember, music is love. And love is music. Till next time.